The mission of Operation Angel is to give help and not handcuffs. Students are encouraged to use recycle bins, like this one, to help the Sustainability Center in taking trash and turning it into treasure.
There are many questions that the new owners of Cleco have yet to answer, but one thing remains clear. As long as this happens when it's supposed to, without raising current prices, customers will be happy with whoever owns Cleco. The revenue from these taxes benefit the St. Tammany Parish Justice Center and the jail. If this newly adopted proposal passes in this April election, there will be a significant decrease in funding for these facilities and their services. One of the officers was shot multiple times, but both are in critical condition this morning.
911, what are you reporting?
Covington's not immune to the heroin epidemic going across the country right now. And in April of last year, I had a startling 911 call into our office where you could hear and actually feel a man die over the phone from a heroin overdose. And there was a small baby in the background crying. And it really touched my heart when I heard that. I knew that we had to change the way we were doing business.
Covington Police Chief Tim Lentz reflects on the call that is completely changing the way law enforcement deals with drugs. Drug addicts can now find a safe haven and a place of recovery on the North Shore. This home of healing can be found by walking into any police department on the North Shore and turning yourself in. It's not the most common idea of assistance for those who are breaking the law, but due to the widespread heroin problem across the country, local leaders decided to step up.
We were discussing ways to address the heroin problem in our community, realizing that putting people in the jail, it really wasn't the answer. So we did some research and found this model program out of Gloucester, Massachusetts called Operation Angel.
The program allows addicts of any kind to go to a police station, admit they need help, and even surrender any drugs with no questions asked.
The mission of Operation Angel is to give help and not handcuffs.
Since its birth on the North Shore back in May, Operation Angel has assisted 70 addicts on their road to recovery, made possible because of a partnership with the New Orleans Mission.
They'll take anybody regardless of their ability to pay. They don't ask questions such as, do you have insurance? Can you pay X amount? They'll just take you.
Because of the rapid growth of Operation Angel and the mission support, the city of Covington, with the help of Dakota Restaurant, found a way to give back.
The event was great. The event to bring attention to the need of the New Orleans Mission that provides this assistance, and to bring awareness and to raise money for the New Orleans Mission was accepted very positively by our community. We raised over $12,000.
Local leaders say this is only the beginning for Operation Angel.
Just for those out there suffering from addiction, know that there's a better life for you. Your life has more meaning than your death. We're here to help you.
For North Shore News, I'm Nancy Peck.
An hour later, we started seeing it rise, and then within 20 minutes, it was on us.
Independence resident and former Southeastern employee Judy Easterly reflected on how quickly the water took over her home. This was the case with many people as the historic flood of 2016 made its way across South Louisiana on August 12th and 13th. Because of the widespread effects of the flood, the university quickly focused its attention on flood relief in the community. Communications professor Dr. Amber Narrow set up an event where students could volunteer to assist in the recovery process, named Lion Paws on Deck.
Well, it started off with the fact that classes got postponed, and so Southeastern decided to do something where they'd organize all the students together. I think it's like a perfect way to handle the situation.
The volunteer event was intended to be for one day on August 22nd, but it turned out to be much bigger.
Southeastern emailed all its students. They blasted it on Facebook, all of their social media outlets, so it was really easy to hear the word and just come help.
Because of all the positive responses, the event extended to August 23rd and 24th, with over 100 students volunteering each day. Volunteers met here on campus, and they were split into groups and given supplies. Then they were given the details and locations of their job sites. Students exhibited the courage of a lion and worked hard to help the community. Volunteers were left humbled.
It's something that's kind of eye-opening and will maybe hopefully mobilize them to do a little bit more charity work in the future.
Despite the devastation, one thing is for sure. Locals believe that they will recover, rebuild, and move forward. For North Shore News, I'm Nancy Peck.